Hello everyone, it's Shanna. So glad you're here this evening. Now it's Wednesday night before Thanksgiving and I've got all of my food prep done and my house is cleaned and ready for my guest. So I thought I would just hop on and create my Foil Friday video. I'm going to be using this Picket Fence Rustic Christmas toner card fronts again, and I'm going to be working with this and I think it'll be really pretty. Now I've turned that on. I just need to start heating it up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use gold and then I'm going to do some ink blending over it. And I'm putting this on 3 so that it'll be ready to go. And again, I still don't have that Swiffer cloth, so I'm just using my little Swiffer duster and I'm going to Swiffer it off. And I'll be Swiffering off my foil as well. And I'm going to again bring in my photo. If you've watched my other foil videos, I use just some copy paper is what I use for that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and remember how I'm supposed to lay this. I think I lay it, actually I lay it like this. I'm only foiling once a week, so I need to remember how to do it. Okay, and I'm just going to lay it inside my copy paper and just make sure I get it on there good. Now, I mentioned last time I do have the little carrier sheet that came with it, that I kind of mucked it up, and I have found that I prefer to use just the copy paper, so that's what I'm going to use this evening. So as soon as this heats up, we're going to get going. And then I'm going to just bring in an A2 card base. We're going to use that. I think we're going to do some ink blending over it with our distressed oxide. I've got prize ribbon here, and I also have black soot that I'm going to use. And I think I might even bring in one of these sentiments from Sending Sentiments from Spellbinders that I just got in this week. I really like these, so I might stamp and die cut out something like that for it. So I might do that once we get it going. So I just thought I'd share that with you while I'm waiting for it to heat up. So it was a busy day. I had the boys. Yesterday I had them all day and all evening, and so I was pretty tired from that. And then today I just had them until about normal time, so that allowed me time to get my house ready my sister came over early. And we both worked to get all the food prepared and everything, so it's all ready to go. So that is how I have this free time this evening. So what I'm going to do is run this through my machine. It's beeped. We've got the green light, and let's just send it through. So I'm just going to push it until I feel the machine takes a hold of it. Okay, so we've got our second pass. Let's take, oh yeah, it's going to be really good, I think. I think we're probably in better position because I think there's quite a bit of white up here. I think this is our trees. So let's just go ahead and do the big reveal. We'll take a quick little sneak peek and see. Oh my gosh, that is so gorgeous. I love it. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Love it, love it, love it. And then you're left behind with this, which is fantastic. So I'll be carefully putting that away, keeping it. And we're going to work with this. I love it. I'm going to go ahead and turn my machine off, and we'll just get it out of the way. Now, this one I'm going to do some ink blending on, and then we're going to trim it up a little bit. Now, I just had an idea, and I think I need to grab my pine needles. So I'm going to grab that real quick, and we'll get to work on blending. Okay, so I think what I'm going to do is, I think my pine needles will be my darkest, and I'm going to go ahead and start with it, and then we'll bring in our prized ribbon and then our black soot. So let's just do that. I'm just going to kind of blot it off because I'm not sure what's going to happen here. And I think I'm just going to kind of put my green over my trees. And I don't have any of those small blending brushes to work with. But I'm not worried about it because I think my green and my blue will just blend nice. They'll play nicely together, I think. So I'm just going to kind of ink blend over this, see what we come up with. I think it's going to be really pretty. I think if we get any blue on our green, it'll just look like a good mix is what I'm hoping for. I'm liking it so far. Let me know what you think in the comments box below. And if you haven't subscribed, if you would just consider subscribing to my channel, and if you do, in the comment box, let me know that you've subscribed so that we can begin engaging in conversation. I like to kind of get to know my viewers, and I would love for you to just indicate if you have subscribed. That would be awesome. So I'm just laying a little bit more ink down. Just getting my trees colored up. I think this is going to be really pretty. I'm really liking it. And my desk is squeaking. Got a little heavy-handed there, but I think it'll be okay once we bring in our other colors. Okay, I'm liking that. Okay, so now I'm going to bring in my prize ribbon, which is my dark blue. And before I do that, I'm just going to do a little cleanup on my desk here. All right. Let's pick up some ink here. This one is not quite as juicy as the other one. Okay. And then we're just going to kind of start blending around here. Oh, this is going to be pretty. Now, I have another sister that has come into town from Nashville. And so each evening we have been visiting and playing games. And tonight we played some games. We actually played a game called 5 Crowns, which we play a lot. And that was fun. We had some pizza and got to enjoy one another's company. So that was fun. So it's that time of year when you get to spend with family and friends and just really enjoy one another. So that's nice. I think the bottom here is probably going to have mostly my black soot on it, but I'm going to go ahead and lay some blue down just to kind of get it laid down there, and then we'll follow up with our black soot. I think it's going to be okay, even where I got a little heavy-handed with my green. So far, I think that looks pretty good. All right, I'm going to finish that up. We'll clean this up. Now I'm going to bring in this black soot, and I haven't used this a lot, and I'm going to have to get this dauber ready. I think I might have already had a dauber that was ready to go with this, but I wasn't sure. Oh, got a little heavy-handed there. Wow, that's really cool. I probably got too much black soot on it, but I'm okay. I think it'll be okay because we're going to do a little trimming on there. So I think it ultimately will be okay. But just in case, I'm going to bring in some more of my blue. Go ahead and bring in some more of it and kind of blend it. Try to blend it together a little bit. Okay, now I need to just kind of trim it down a little bit because I want to have a little bit of an edge on there. Got that trimmed up. I think I'm just going to kind of run it across. Clean my hands up a little bit. I think I'm going to use this sentiment here because it has the gold on it, and I'm going to take my blue brush and just blend it. Okay, so let's see, we need to clean our hands. Okay, so I got my hands cleaned. I got all that ink off of there, and I'm just picking up my sentiment, trying to figure out exactly where I might want to put it. And then I'm just going to bring in my card base, which is just Hammer Mill 100-pound cardstock, and I just used my Score Buddy to score it at A2 size. And it's actually needs a little bit more of a press, so I'm bringing in my little tool from my Score Buddy and just giving it a good press so it'll lay good and flat. And then I've got some scrap paper there, as you can see. It was just something that I had die cut out, and I just trimmed it down to A2 panel size, 5 1/4 by 5, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. And I'm just going to have a black 1/8 of an inch all the way around my scene. So I'm just going to use my Barely Art glue and get it glued down onto my card base. This is really a simple card. This foiling, especially with these scene panels, you can just make a really quick, easy card, and you get a lot of look. I think it looks really elegant with the gold foiling, and yet it's very, very simple and easy. It comes together pretty quick. So I'm just going to get this mat laid down on there. Takes me a minute. I get a little bit crooked and have to straighten it up a couple of times, but eventually I get it on there the way that I want it so that I can lay my panel on top of it. So it seems like I fiddle around with my lining up quite a bit because I want to get it to where it looks decent. So sometimes it's easier said than done, especially with just this thin little strip. So there we go. So I've got it laid down right, and I'm just going to bring that panel in, and it's going to give me 1/8 of an inch all the way around. Just going to lay some glue down on this panel and get it stuck down, and it won't be long and this card will be ready to go. My heater's running in the background, so if you hear it, that's what it is. I've said that before on my channel, but I have had people ask me, what's that noise in the background? So I always try to, when it's running, make a comment about it, because I know sometimes people are inquisitive about it. So I'm just cleaning up the glue, and I've got my foiled panel laid down. I really like the ink blending. I think it looks really pretty. The green to the blue and then to the black. And then I just decided I needed to ink this up a little bit more. And it's sticking to my finger. I didn't think it was quite dark enough, so I went ahead and went over it again. It might have been nice if I'd have taken the soot around the edge of it, but I didn't. I just tried to darken it up, and then I'll use that for my sentiment. Now I've got these little thin, I think they're 1/8 of an inch strips from scrapbook.com, the foam strips, and I love these. I had them before and ran out, and I just got them back in, and I'm glad, because I really like to use these really thin ones for my sentiments, and you know, when you're making shaker cards and different stuff like that, they come in really handy. So I like them. I will link all the materials in the description box below, so if you're interested in anything, you can check it out. It does help me and helps to support my channel so that I can continue to bring you new content with some different things. So I appreciate you shopping the links if you get a chance. And just going to get this foam tape laid down. And you can see I'm salvaging. We can tell I'm kind of like a little salvager, because I used that black panel that was next to nothing left, and then I've got that little tiny strip of foam tape that I'm going to stick back on there so that I can save for later. I try to use everything to the extent that I can and not waste, because let's face it, some of these craft supplies are quite expensive, so you definitely want to get the most out of it. I'm still toying with putting it at the top, but ultimately I put it at the bottom, and I'm a lot happier with that. So just trying to straighten it up and get it laid down, and that pretty much finishes my card off. I really like it. I hope you do too. If you do, consider giving me a thumbs up. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.